Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know it's always good to see you, and thanks for coming back. So let's do it to it, shall we? This is today's full review episode. It's going to be of the Remy Martin Cognac Fine Champagne VSOP, product of France, Appellation Cognac Fine Champagne Contrôlé. 40% alcohol by volume and $3.75. Take a look at the back side. There's not a whole lot to go off of back here. Produced by Remy Martin & Co. Cognac, France. Imported by Remy Cointreau, USA, New York, New York. There is a laser code. See if I can get it on there for you. Okay. Go ahead and get this opened up. It does have a twist cap. We won't hold that against it. So there's a little bit of a difference with the Remy Martin. But before we get into that, go ahead and just do this, get it out of the way. I do a 3-part series to my review system. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you, because that's what I do. Excuse me. Part 2, we're going to drink it down halfway, as we've done. We're going to put the cap back on it, set it on the shelf. I think I sat this one on the shelf for a week because it's a $3.75. It roughly equates to a standard $7.50. Same deal, just a little bit less time, less in the volume, less volume in the glass to off gas. It takes less time. But I go online, I find out as much as I possibly can, come back, we talk about it, I'll score it, continue to drink it, because part 3, final pour episode, thusly named, will have the final pour in the glass compared to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. I honestly did not know that that was a green bottle. With it filled up with red liquid, or, that creek water, you can't tell, it looks black. Once I drink it down and you see through the back, to the white, to the back, it's green. Let's go ahead and break out Mr. Randy's handy dandy whiskey color scale off camera. I'm going to try and nail this down. It looks like it's going to be very difficult. Well, we'll say it's probably between an Auburn tawny and a deep tawny mahogany. But on the nose, I'm getting apricots and pears, candied pear. Kind of like you get that candied orange with the Glenmorangie, like that candied orange. This one's got kind of like a candied pear, apricot, toasted oak, vanilla, and stone fruit. I'd say that just about nails that one down. Let's go ahead and get it on the palate. That is very smooth, very silky. It's like liquid silk. So, Remy Martin's VSOP, very superior old pale Cognac Fine Champagne, is a blend of over 200 eau de vie, and it says it's at least 4 years, but most likely over 4 years rested in French oak. So what is the fine champagne part about it? Well, fine champagne means that it's only the finest select grapes were sourced from Grand Champagne and Petite Champagne in France. Those are the regions in France where they have it all sourced. I know it's kind of weird, because if you've never really been into it, Champagne is it's a place. So is Cognac, all that stuff as well. So I paid $30.30 out the door for this $3.75. Now around these plate parts here, they're going to say that the standard $7.50 is going to run you from $40 to $50 on the shelf, possibly upwards of that. So still got a beautiful nose. It's gotten a little bit deeper, a little bit richer. It's got a little bit more like a heaviness to it. Now that it's got to relax and you can sort of pick things apart, it does sort of have a little bit of a heaviness to it. Let's go ahead and get on the next one on. Get the next one on. It does have a bit of thickness to it, like a molasses and marmalade. You can see it's got some pretty good viscosity. It does transfer really well to the palate. Well, on the palate, I'm getting dried fruits, deep, dark, rich, red, ripe, dried fruits. It's very juicy, very kind of oily, and I'm getting a slight bit of licorice. Not like a full-blown black licorice, but it's got a licorice and like some dark deepness. It's pretty nice. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so while you're there. That way all these content, these videos, and much, much more to come will come to you as soon as I release them. Let's go ahead and let's do the finish, shall we? Now, if you've been following my journey back into Cognac and you're questioning, well, are we going to hear it? Which one is going to come out? How's the rankings going to fall? I'm going to have to reserve it until we do the final pour on all three of these bottles. The Remy Martin, the Cavassier, and the Hennessy. All VSOPs, all much, much better than the standard VS options. This is very good. It's very juicy. I'm getting, on the very back end, I'm going to say it's a good warmth. It's not quite enough heat to be a 3 out of 5. I'm getting some decent cheek action, just under a 2. A little bit of tongue action, 1. Taste on the lips is nice, but there's nothing on the lips or the gums at the moment. I got a little bit of deepness going on with the jowls. It just kind of sits in the back there, and it just, it's heavy, it's deep, it's heavy. It's got all these roads, all these roads. There's your movie trivia. It's heavy. This map is heavy. It's got all these roads. Oh, I haven't watched that in a while. Probably need to pull that out now that I got my home theater set up. I don't go to movies anymore, not really. I just can't do it, really. I mean, most of the time I'm uncomfortable, distracted, people going around doing stupid things, and I just built a theater at home. I always have my physical media library stocked up, and I have to get back on that. I've let that go for a while. Shut up. Time to go on. Move on. My score on this is going to be, I'm going to give it like a strong 4 out of 5. I really haven't found my footing when it comes to Cognac yet. I mean, we dabbled in it before. We're coming back and we're getting back into it because we got pretty good into Armagnac. So I'm starting to appreciate Cognac a little bit better. But yeah, strong 4 out of 5. What can I say that would possibly push it over into a 5 column? This is one of the more expensive ones, right? So just for the VSOP, it does sit on the shelf a little bit higher price point than the Hennessy, and the Cavassier is relatively okay at like under 40 bucks out for that bottle. But this is also a $3.75, just like the Hennessy was. Still kind of a high price point for a little bottle, but hey, just for the experience, I think it's just fine. My fair price, like I said, I think it's just fine for the experience. If I were to go back and buy, we'll go ahead and knock that out. Would I buy this again? Yes, I would buy this again, but I would definitely, I'd probably buy the $3.75. I'd probably just buy the $3.75 again, because I think Cognac and whatnot, because it comes out of the wine family, you know, it's organic. It's got more organic, lesser alcohol, ethanol, and stuff like that. So it's still got plenty of good organic material. So it's going to tend to sort of turn south faster than whiskeys and whatnot. So I definitely think that the smaller bottles will do better before it turns south. But we're going to figure that out in the final pour episode, so come back for that. In the meantime, I'd like to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Have you had a Remy Martin? How do you think about the VSOPs, cognacs in general? Let's talk about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a really excellent one. I'm sorry, very superior one.